Hello there, everyone. I'm the Kumo Sensei. One thing I want to talk about today is about success. And yes, you probably read voice actor in the title, but it goes hand in hand, though, about, becoming successful. And the harshest truth that a lot of people need to accept when you're pursuing your dreams, the one thing you should always be ready to accept is that you might not never make it. No matter how hard you work or how talented you are, you're competing against almost everyone. And to be honest, trying to make a living is very hard. Now, if you're doing this for fun, okay, this doesn't really include you, so do what you will. So today I want to tell you a story about, success and my time when I wanted to be a voice actor. This is kind of a bittersweet story, so please listen in. I was never very confident in my voice. When I was a kid, everyone said I sounded like I was 30. I had an extremely deep voice and I was very conscious about it. And it wasn't until I bought my first mic on my PC that I started reaching out to people. And they all said I had one of the most unique voices of all time. And trust me, I stutter a lot when I speak. See, I already made a mistake. I stutter a lot when I speak, and I'm a very shy person if you actually ever, meet me. But they said they love my voice. So, they say I should practice, VA, voice acting. And I wasn't really confident, but I decided to do it anyways. So, after a bit of practice and time, I got fairly confident in my voice. So, I tried going around, do this and that, and sadly, a lot of things turned down. Getting turned down, it's a big part of, this job. So, for me, I was used to it. So, unlike most people, they try to reach out to as many people as they can. I was, really shy, so I was in this small Discord group. I will not say what group this was, but yeah, I was in this small group and it was just me and 8 other people, so 9 total, including me. We were basically, very similar in mind. We were poor, we didn't have much money, and we had dreams, of, hey, if you become successful, hit us up, basically. It was pretty, bittersweet, tongue in cheek almost. And, I only practiced, for a few months coming into a year. And everybody else, some of them have been doing it for 3 years, some have been doing it for 4, and the longest, someone had been doing it for about 9 years, I believe, which is a very long time to me, believe it or not, at the time. I don't know how long it is now, but what is long for the standard. But anyhow, we had unique voices, and we were all special. We was always uplifting each other, hoping for success and whatnot. But the hardest reality that we all need to accept is that reality is cruel. Like, it really is. So we got nowhere, and I literally mean that. You can like, we will share, audio files, SoundCloud. All of it's gone now, sadly, because, people move on. I moved on, but I still do, play around with voice acting now and then. But anyhow, though, after some time, we literally gave up, because we were getting older. We had, bills to pay and stuff, so. And now I'm living in my parents' basement. Sad, right? Which I'm still kind of, depressed a little. But honestly, the idea of, people saying don't give up and that, I do like it. But I think a lot of people don't understand that sometimes people say things you want to hear, but the things that are the most important is the things that you need to hear. And, it's such a cruel world. But anyhow, oh wow, I'm going on tangents. But anyhow, we never really made it anywhere. So we were getting older, it was going nowhere. And no matter how hard, we pushed each other, you had to be realistic sometimes. If you're not progressing, we were progressing, but it's just that it was so saturated, sticking out, it was just like winning a lottery. So tying in back to success, the one thing I highly advise for people is to, it's kind of hard to say, avoid success stories. Because successful people that, tell you successful advice, it is true sometimes, but it only applied during their time. It's the best example is this. It's like winning the lottery ticket. You won the lottery ticket and you got the money, and so you gave it to your friend. But the problem is that you already claimed the reward, so the lottery ticket is rendered useless. That's where I'm trying to get at. So, I highly recommend avoiding, success stories sometimes, because I feel like it do hurt people in, more ways than they think. So, it was pretty sad, honestly, because, we worked so hard, but reality is just the way it is. So we said to ourselves, if we're going to fail, we at least might as well help one person to succeed. So we decided that we were going to disband, destroy everything, and basically move on. Which I know a lot of people will say don't give up, or you wasn't strong enough or something. No, we was being realistic at that time. So what we did was we went on YouTube and basically looked, voice acting and whatnot, and then click on newest video. And during this time, YouTube's search algorithm was kind of iffy. So yeah. So anyhow, we found around like 30 people ish, and we broke it down even more, and more, till we were down about 5. And yeah, there was, kind of a hard selection. And one of our group members, she showed me a video from this possibly potential, person to succeed. I won't say this YouTube channel's name because I don't want, harassment or anything, but so basically, I forgot what the video was. It was an anime dub, and the range that this person had was phenomenal. And I believe one of the videos already had like over 1 million views, but every other video, was stagnant. Like it wasn't adding or getting any new views. So we decided to basically help this person out in secret. We were not fans of this person at all. All we wanted was this, we basically saw this person as us, like a clear reflection. And the last thing we wanted was for another failure like us. So of the 8 people, I was the youngest, and I had the best knowledge and experience with, the internet and computers and stuff. So we was like, so how do we blow this person up to help them out before we leave, and basically break apart? Originally, the idea was to, not really spam, but like, refresh the page to get views on the video, but that's illegal. So, supposedly, I believe. So what we did was, we split our, between three people will watch videos on this channel because what at the time I believe the YouTube search algorithm basically works like this back then. Like if there was traction hitting in, YouTube would like high. So basically, if there was traction coming into a video, YouTube had a higher tendency to basically recommend this, video or the channel. So three of us basically, watched videos, and the way we did it was pretty funny. We opened like 20 pages on our internet service and or internet browser, and clearly just watch, videos of that person's channel, all 20 pages. And then once it was done, we would just X the page out, open another 20 pages and whatnot. Basically, we did that to add views. And yes, we had to watch it 24/7. I'll tell you how long we did this, by the way. It's pretty interesting. And so, you know, three of us was watching videos, and the other three basically went on to other Discord chats, and basically, going to their group chats and whatnot, and go on their mic and say, hey, this person has potential. Hey, looky here. So it wasn't just on Discord. We tried to, well, it's mostly just Discord actually. We try to hop everywhere basically on Discord, like every single Discord voice actor group that we can find. We basically hopped in and tried to blow this person out. And then lastly, the last three of us, I was in this group, we had to do both. Yeah, we had to watch this person's videos and do advertising, and I had the worst. I lost a bet to where I had to do, basically my ears were in heaven, and you can interpret that as you will. So that's what we did for the first 3 weeks. Yes, we did this for 3 weeks straight. And it was funny because I didn't tell my family this, but our house internet was so slow because it has so many stuff open. It was funny, but it kind of worked. We got the views into the videos, and then and with the advertising push that we made, and secret supposedly, this person's YouTube channel basically was garnering, I believe, 2,000 views ish, 2,000 views per video, and it was starting to push out, so it was working. But then YouTube wanted to be smart, and then it removed some of the views. Yeah. So basically everybody was going to give up, but I had to convince them, to come back into the game, because I have never really truly succeeded in life. I don't want another. If I could give someone a chance, I would. So, yeah. After some hard talking, we continued. And this time, I went hardcore. Literally, I was like 20, 30 pages open of just this person's YouTube channel's videos. Watching it and hearing all of the audio at once, hurting my ears. I was like, oh my gosh. I still memorize some of the things till this day. And so basically we did this for 2 months. Yes, I convinced them, and we did it for an extra 2 months. It was very nice indeed. So, it was really nice, honestly. We never, so basically after about two months, the channel was getting views and was doing pretty well. Not like getting 10,000 views like a day type of well, but like it was getting hundreds to thousands of views per video. So it worked basically, and we was crying honestly, because we was happy, but also at the same time very sad, because we knew that this person might have a chance, but for us, our chances are pretty much over now. And it's kind of sad because, when you have to let go of something you enjoy because reality, man, that shit is cruel. I'm just being blunt. We was very happy for that person's, I wouldn't really say success, but basically a kicker. So we helped jumpstart this person basically. I think the sad part is that we never, this person doesn't know because, we don't want we don't want to owe this person anything. That that's why. Your success is your own. The only thing we did was we laid the bridge for that person. So basically we said our goodbyes and, we kind of broke off. There's more to the story, but it's not an easy one per se. I didn't cry at the time, honestly, but now that I think back on it, the thing about success is that every successful person, once they make it, they basically never look back. So, and when I say look back, they don't come back for us. So, we're basically left behind. I hope this video hopefully it encourages somebody, But I would like to, try voice acting once again. But I'm kind of discouraged, to be honest. Because it's a reality thing. And now I'm the Kumo Sensei, so I sell tarantulas now, and I still don't make enough money. I would like to be successful, but in turn, I would like to come back for those people. Those people who are struggling, who are not going anywhere, It's very frustrating, honestly. Every time I see a person who's, working really hard, but there's no views and whatnot, I would really like to help. But the problem is that, it takes a very long time, and there's a really good chance you might not ever succeed. But yeah, this is the story of somewhat of a success, but not really. And if you're a voice actor and you're voicing in not movies, but in games and indie projects, props to you. And for those who are coming into voice acting and who are struggling, please keep going. I did it because I wanted to have fun and to build confidence in my voice because I was always bullied for it and how I looked, but that's another story, right? But for those people who are going to give up, like how I did, if you're truly going to move on with your life and truly give up, please pass the torch down to someone else who has the potential and let that person carry the success for you. And with that, that's really about it. From the Kumo Sensei, me. See ya.